Episode 25. We
You know
here,
what it
man.
is, man. It's your boy C.O. McLean.
It's your boy Melly Mel. You know what
Episode
I'm saying?
25. 25.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll jump right into it, but I had to throw the New York Mellow. Shout out to
Okay.
Mello,
Shout out to
that Hall
Mello.
of Fame, Hall of Fame. Um, this class, I really enjoyed this class, man. It was a lot of
Mm,
people that I grew up with. I feel like we all grew together. We're not far in age. From
mm-hmm,
Maya Moore, like I know Maya Moore from the high school. I
mm-hmm,
know her from like high school, college, the whole Mellow, same thing. So,
mm-hmm.
Maya Moore, and she left the game on some Barry Sanders type joint because she
Mm.
wasn't done. She left to be an activist and all that
Activist, yeah.
way, way before. So
Mm-hmm.
salute to her. One of the greatest.
Sue
Mello,
Bird, right?
obviously. Sue Bird.
Mm-hmm.
The
Sylvia
'08
Fowles.
Olympic team.
Mm-hmm.
The '08 team. Who are Dwight
Dwight
Howard.
Howard. Mm-hmm.
It was dope, man. It was real dope.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I enjoyed Melo's speech, man.
Yeah, his
I
speech
really,
was
I
A1.
connect. I felt like, I felt like, that we was talking about us, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and he from the hood and everything too. But it's just like I really felt that one, So
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed all 20 minutes of that. Um,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it was dope. It
Mm-hmm.
was dope. And and rest in peace to Kobe too, because obviously he would have been
Yeah, rest in
inducted
peace,
with the
Kobe.
'08 team.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it was amazing. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it, and I enjoyed this class a lot.
Yeah, definitely, man. It was monumental in a couple of aspects because if you look at LeBron James, who obviously is still a top 10 basketball player in the world, is inducted into the Hall of Fame.
While
That's
still
that's some,
playing.
yep, that's some
Him and Chris
president.
Paul.
Him and Chris Paul, yep, because Chris Paul kind of got slighted because LeBron James was there and they was talking about that, but people forget Chris Paul is still actively playing too. But even though he's not a top 10 player in the
Yeah,
world, but he's still actively playing and was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Shout
yeah.
out to Dwight Howard who got into the Hall of Fame, Carmelo Anthony who got into the Hall of Fame twice as well. With the Redeem team and as well as Dwight Howard, both of those guys
hmm
with the Redeem team as well as their individual awards for Hall of Fame, man. It's I feel slighted because we didn't get to see, obviously we didn't get to see Kobe when he was announced individually, but I would like to have seen Kobe with this team get inducted as well, and what his speech would have been. We got, robbed of that from the late great Kobe Bryant. But it was well deserved. And I'm looking at it, I'm looking at Dwight Howard's stat because we talked about it before about Dwight Howard not being mentioned in the top 75 players, but he's now inducted into the Hall of Fame twice, right? So that's more discredit to the top 75 and whoever did that voting, not getting Dwight Howard in there. But if you look at his stats, man, I was just looking at it, right? He's 10th all time in rebounds. He has 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. He has 5 rebounding leaders from 2008 to 2013, blocks leader twice,
hmm
Olympic gold medalist and an NBA
hmm
champion. Like how he's not a top 75 player. That's something you can't get back,
And
but
and also to chime in on that, because me and Sejuro was talking earlier, and
mm,
he led a team to the finals.
led a team to the finals
Beat
where,
LeBron.
yes,
Beat LeBron
yes,
to get to the finals.
yes,
Let's not forget
yes.
that. So he has, like, we was talking like about like how some players, they don't, like we mentioned Dwight, Carmelo, like a Jamal Crawford. They don't toot their own horn
Mm-hmm,
when they don't get enough credit, and
mm-hmm,
but they don't toot their own horn to like make people be like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They just they go with the flow and just
mm-hmm,
let the chips fall as they may. Some
mm-hmm.
players, they like to toot their own horn to boost themselves.
Right.
Dwight Howard is one of them guys that he needs to toot his horn, because I think
Mm-hmm,
people forget about how dominant he was and the
mm-hmm,
impact he had on the game
mm-hmm,
and the contributions to the game.
mm-hmm.
And he was without a
Absolutely.
doubt the best center when he was playing.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
salute
Absolutely.
to Dwight Howard for getting that recognition for sure.
Yeah, and salute to the Hall of Fame committee for getting it right.
Yeah.
Salute to them. And I'm
Yep.
thinking, should the Redeem team have gotten into the Hall of Fame? You think?
Heck yeah. Heck
Okay,
yeah.
'cause
Because
like I
remember,
saw that I
they
saw that comment floating
restored.
around.
They restored.
Yeah.
So that in itself, that's
Hmm.
like you got to remember that the team they
Hmm.
got Kobe Bryant to play because
Right.
remember he wasn't never really playing, but then when they
Right.
got the bronze, he like, all right, let me come help y'all now.
Right.
Let me come. So you got Kobe to play. That's number
Hmm.
one. Now you got LeBron, Melo, D Wade. They're more established now,
Hmm.
right? And
Hmm.
now we wondering, did the world catch up? Are we not the best in the world? So they had
Hmm.
a lot to prove. That's why the Redeem, definitely. If any team besides the 92 and all of that, the Redeem team was an important team.
Right. So you think they would have won without Kobe Bryant?
I'm gonna say no. And the reason why, but it's a tough call because there's a lot of great people. But the reason why I'm just gonna say no because he had that big 3-pointer with the finger.
Yeah. Hmm.
So he had a moment that was. So it's like you understand what I'm saying? Him and
Hmm.
D Wade in that finals
Hmm.
game,
Yep.
they were the catalyst. So
Hmm.
I mean, who's to say what could have happened? But
Right.
just because I could point to a moment where Kobe sealed the deal,
Right.
I'm gonna
Right.
say we're gonna give Kobe that love, and I'm gonna be like, nah, because
And
they
it's
needed him.
crazy not to put Kobe in the top five of greatest players of all time is asinine. When they
It's
called that
blasphemous,
man,
blasphemous.
to come save a whole entire country, not just a team, but a whole country. They called one man, and that was Kobe Bean Bryant. They're like, "Yo, we save USA, bro. Come on, Kobe," and he saved USA. So
Yeah,
let's come on, man. Let's end
absolutely.
that talk of Kobe not in the top five of players of all time, top three to some. But yeah, man, shout out to the Redeem team, man. 2008 Dream Team. I mean,
Yeah,
Redeem team for getting in, man.
yeah, yeah,
And shout out to
and
Melo. Shout out to
yeah,
Melo again. A very storied career.
yeah.
Ninth all time in total points, and he got robbed because he wanted them 30,000 points
He got
badly.
robbed. He got
He
robbed.
got
He got
robbed.
robbed.
He got robbed.
Definitely,
He got
definitely.
robbed. He should
Yeah,
have had
and
30,000
yeah,
points.
and shout out to also Maya Moore's speech was phenomenal too.
Yeah, I didn't get
I
to
want
see
to
her
I,
speech
I
though.
want to give her a shout out as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to everybody, man. Sue
Hmm.
Bird, everybody who got in. It was great class, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely Hall of Fame. Good year.
Well
Salute to
deserved.
y'all, man.
Well deserved.
Um, uh, we, man, we got to talk about this NFL Week 1, man. I've been trying to stay away from the NFL because my Ravens. You mean? So,
Shout out Derrick Henry for the fumble.
yo, listen, man. Listen, man. Listen, man.
I gotta take the jab, man. 'Cause that's your team, man. Lamar Jackson is en route supposedly to the NFL Super Bowl. So this was I won't say a rocky start because of
They
the
lost
way
to
the
a good
game
team.
played out. Yeah,
So it
but
was at least they didn't lose to a bum team.
right,
So that's the only caveat. But we
right.
supposed to win that game.
Y'all was supposed to win that
I'm
game.
not gonna make any excuses. We supposed to win that, and we had even though Derrick Henry fumbles like the one time he messed up, I ain't gonna jump down his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lamar and them, we had another chance, and we
Mm-hmm.
couldn't convert.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and the defense, and like I said, the Ravens need the defense.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish that they put Ray Lewis and these great defensive guys that they had on a team on the defensive side of the rock because
You
the
mean as far
defense
as
is some.
coaching and something like that?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
we need because that's Ravens. We run the ball in defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like the defense part has been missing for
Mm-hmm.
some time, and we need that back. But
Mm-hmm.
um,
I think
I
the
know,
defense been there. I just think that they like Ray Lewis was the vocalist of that defense. I think they missing a vocalist, somebody that's gonna get them like hype or put them
bro.
their spots while they're on the line. That was Ray
bro.
Lewis. If you notice, you
40
seen him.
points. It's not Raven shit.
Yeah,
It's not Raven shit.
yeah.
You know that. Like that's not. Nobody scores 40 points on us, man.
That was
Like that.
NFL history. No team. They was down
Like that's.
15 points with
Yeah,
less
it
than
was
5 minutes
like,
left in the game.
we need to get our defensive identity back. That's all I'm saying. If we really
Yeah,
want to win, because
yeah.
it'll be the defense will be good in the season. They'll be like, oh, it's
Mm-hmm.
good, it's good, it's good. Then the playoffs come and can't stop shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
the defense, we need to figure that out on a
Josh Allen
consistent.
torched y'all.
I mean,
394 yards and 2 touchdowns and rushing for 2 touchdowns. He crushed
fuck
y'all.
him, man.
He
Fuck him,
crushed
man.
y'all. He crushed y'all.
Fuck him. Yeah,
He
man.
crushed y'all. Let's just.
Salute though. But I'm mad. I'm mad we lost the game that we should have won. But it is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. We just gotta bounce back. It's just 1 week. I ain't going, oh my God. But I just know we need
Mm-hmm.
to focus on that defense. But
Mm-hmm.
your Giants ain't shit. So you can't even say that to me. They ain't
Hey, hey,
shit.
hey, hey,
They
whoa,
ain't
whoa,
shit.
whoa, 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 whoa,
They
whoa, whoa,
ain't shit.
whoa,
So
whoa. We lost to a very good Commanders team. All right. That boy Daniels is no joke. And it was crazy because I was talking to a coworker and he was going through a parlay and he was
yeah,
like picking the teams. So he's like,
yeah,
oh, Giants and Commanders, who you think gonna win? I was like, listen, man, I'm a Giants fan, but I was like, you got new quarterbacks in there, new system, everything is new over in the Giants. You got that boy
yeah.
Daniels who been there last year and was the unsung rookie of last year, almost carrying that team. I'm like, so this year, the system a little bit more. It's going to be tough for the Giants to beat that Commanders team. I was a realist, and that's what happened. It was tough for them to beat them. Give the Giants midseason to figure things out because I think ultimately they want to go with Jackson Dart, but Russell Wilson obviously proved to the preseason why still could be a starting quarterback, but the future is Jackson Dart. That's the future, getting him more time, acclimated, watching
Okay,
the game, watching how Russell Wilson plays, still getting those reps in practice after the games.
okay,
So he's gonna be the quarterback of the future. So I'm not gonna thrust and say, yeah, the Giants gonna win playoffs. Nah, man. Like we got a great quarterback this time around. Let him develop. Let him work behind a good quarterback core that we got with Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston. Let him learn from those guys and see how to be a professional and win football
okay.
games. Well, hopefully to win a couple of football games. But Russell Wilson, Super Bowl champion, so we could learn from that. But I think Giants is good, man. The defense is young, so give them some time. Don't be harsh on my Giants as of yet. As of yet.
Nah, you like to run your mouth. I just wanted to give you a reminder. You like to Lamar. Nah, y'all behind us. So let's be
Hey,
clear.
listen, they
Before you
both got
throw
the same
darts,
records. Both got the
before
same
you
records.
throw
0 and
darts,
1.
before you throw darts, remember.
Hold on.
And
What's Ravens' record?
they do got the same record. It's just 1 week,
Okay.
bro. Now
Okay.
you wanna throw a party?
Okay.
You wanna
Okay.
throw a
I'm
parade?
just saying your team lost. And
Like,
they lost.
ask me this question by week 9, and we're gonna
I
see what you're
mean,
talking about.
Ravens is a better team. I'm not gonna test
So,
that. But
what we talking about?
your
It's just
team
1 week.
lost in historic fashion.
All right, cool.
Historic fashion.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what else we
Point that
did?
out.
We beat the Giants for our first Super Bowl in historic fashion, 35-7, in historic fashion. Okay, so
I
if we
mean,
want to do that, we can do that.
how long
So
ago
what we
was
doing?
that, bro? How long ago was that? Let's not let
Yo,
that was more than 10 years ago, bro. Let's leave that
I'm
alone.
just saying, when we faced each other in the Super Bowl, y'all didn't beat us, and we did it in historic fashion. So,
That was more than
all
10
right,
years ago, bro. How much
all right.
Super Bowls the Ravens have? Okay. All right. Talk. You got to catch up. Catch up to the
Nah, I
G
don't
men.
gotta catch up. Remember, the Ravens came into the NFL '96.
Don't
So
matter.
from their existence to now, we got the same amount of Super Bowls. So no, we don't have to catch up anything.
Catch
Next,
up. Catch up to the
shout out
G
to
men.
Aaron Rodgers too.
Oh,
Shout out
yeah.
to Aaron
In
Rodgers.
his debut. Yes.
Yeah,
What was the
shout out
score?
to
Let me look right here. The
34,
score.
32. 34,
Thir-
32.
yes. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers, man. That was
Good payback.
I still got a game.
Yeah, good
Because he threw
payback.
for
Good
over
revenge.
300 yards. Yes, that was
Yeah,
I still got a game.
he smacked the Jets up like yeah.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
I
That
mean, they
was
only
dope.
won by 2. He didn't smack him up, but he
No,
had a
I'm
hell of a
saying like
game.
as far as revenge, because he
Revenge.
basically said it like they ain't think he could play. So he did
Yeah.
smack him up. Like, oh, y'all ain't think I
Yeah.
could still play. No, I can
Yeah.
still play. Like, so
Mhm.
heck yeah, he smacked him up. Like, yeah,
I mean,
I
if
can
Aaron
still play
Rodgers
out
play
here.
like that, you got to watch out for the Steelers. If Aaron Rodgers play like that, got
Oh
to watch
yeah.
out for the
Oh yeah.
Steelers. If they
Oh
could
yeah.
protect Aaron Rodgers for this
Yeah.
entire season, the Pittsburgh is going to be they like a 12-13 win season if they can protect Aaron Rodgers and if Aaron Rodgers can play like that. I
And
give
that
him
makes
because
our division even tougher with Burrow, Lamar, and like
and
those those
Aaron
those head-to-head games is gonna be crucial,
crazy. Yeah, gonna be
crucial. So
crucial.
yeah,
Gonna be crucial. Oh
yeah.
man, Cam Moore from the Titans stunk it up. Stunk it up,
Oh,
man. Stunk it up. The number one picks,
I ain't even
trash.
paying no mind, man.
Trash. Cam
That
Moore, you gotta
Vikings
do
game was
better.
ill too.
Huh?
That Vikings game was nice too.
Yeah, I
They
heard,
come
yeah, I
back.
didn't watch that game.
Yeah,
But
they rookie quarterback came back.
yeah,
Yeah,
JJ
he held it down.
McCarthy. Yeah.
Yes,
Shout out to
sir.
JJ McCarthy, man, against the Bears.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, man. So week one is in the books. Week two, your Ravens is 0-1. Who they play
yeah.
next?
The Browns
Oh, yeah. That's
division game. We got a division game coming
oh
up. So
shout
yeah,
out to Baker Mayfield. He was looking sharp out there, sharp as hell. He's rejuvenated his career. Shout out to Baker Mayfield.
yeah. Shout
That
out to
boy
Baker
out there
Mayfield.
was looking accurate as hell. I was like, is that Mayfield out there? Crazy. Shout out
Yeah.
to Baker Mayfield, man. Shout
Salute
out to
to
Baker
him.
Mayfield.
Salute to him. Salute to
And
him.
they got the dub over the Falcons. So shout out to Baker Mayfield, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Coming up this weekend, man. We got the big Canelo Crawford. You and Cuzzo had me dying when y'all was debating about that. I ain't gonna lie though, man. Listen, man. Yo, I ain't going against Crawford, man.
Nah.
So
I mean, if you look at historically, like boxers that went up, even Canelo when he went up to light heavyweight to fight Dimitri
and
Bivol, he
lost.
lost. You know,
Yeah.
because that's a lot of weight you got to put on, and these guys are natural at their weight, been fighting at this weight for their mostly entire pro career.
Hmm.
It's hard to move up in weight to do it. I mean, Roy Jones obviously did it against Ruiz when he did it, but it's hard to do that. So that's one weight class, what Canelo went up. But you got to move up the two weight classes. And the reason why I say like everybody, as I was looking at it, I
Yeah.
watched I watched the Netflix joint where they had,
Oh,
kind
like
of
the
like behind the scenes.
yeah, okay, yeah, I watched it too. It was 2 episodes. I
Yeah,
watched them.
two
Yeah.
episodes. I watched that and
Yeah.
just watching, how they move and how they train and stuff like that. And I'm
Yeah.
looking at both. I'm looking at like Canelo is uber confident. Like he feels like he gonna go
Yeah.
in there and wipe the floor with Crawford,
Yeah.
And I think that for me, will ultimately go against Canelo,
Canelo?
thinking that you're gonna go in
So you
there
think
and
okay,
wipe the
okay,
floor with Crawford. You're not
okay.
gonna do that, even though he went up two weight classes, but Crawford been training for like for
I
this
was
for
about to
like
say
the
that.
for
I'm
the
about to say
past
that.
year or so.
Roy Jones and Andre Ward made that point. I watched that thing with them. They said the same
Mm-hmm.
thing that
Yep.
he had so much time. He said that was smart of him because he knew
Mm-hmm.
this was coming. So he
Yep.
had a lot of time to train there. So it's not like,
Yep.
okay, it's like a 4 month gap where he just had to fight through and went up. So
Mm-hmm.
that was a point that they made.
Yep. He had a lot of time to prep his body, and his last fight that he fought was at um
154.
at 154. So
Yeah.
I think is one class up from Canelo. So he took that fight to see, and that he wasn't even. You could tell he wasn't even the best of shape then. He was still trying to get in shape, but he took that fight to see. Okay, let me see what I could do and put it on his weight. So once he took that fight, because he was still aiming, moving up to prep for this Canelo fight. So I think once
Yep.
he took that fight, he was like, okay, now I know what I got to do, how I got to train my body. I'm not going to say he's going to annihilate Canelo, but it's going to be because if you look at Canelo's a power puncher, and he has problems with skilled fighters. That's with Canelo. Skilled fighters, he has problem with. If you're gonna go in there and thinking that you're gonna go blow for blow with Canelo, yeah, Canelo might fuck around and knock Bud out. But Bud is a
Let me let me
skillful
ask you this.
fighter.
Not to
Mm-hmm.
cut you off, right? Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking like that, all right. How do you feel about the trilogy with GGG? I know the first one. A lot of people said that Triple G won,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a draw.
Yeah.
And then the last two,
Canelo
they had
won.
Canelo won. But I
Yeah.
mean, if you're being real, how do you feel about that? Because that was a power puncher.
Mm-hmm.
He's skillful as well. But how do you feel that he in that trilogy did Canelo do?
I mean, I think he did what he was supposed to do, right? Because if you look at GGG, he was a knockout artist, and
Yeah.
he was undefeated prior to
Hmm.
fighting Canelo, right? So
Yeah.
everybody was saying, yo, GGG about to put the brakes on Canelo, and when Canelo in that trilogy, he used more skill than GGG to win that fight because Canelo's a skilled boxer. I'm not going to say that he's not skilled. After the Floyd Mayweather fight, he
Yeah.
stepped up his defense a lot, tremendously.
Hmm.
So I'm not going to say that he's not skilled. But against that type of fighter, it was like he had to use more skill than power to beat GGG because GGG was a knockout artist prior to fighting Canelo. He was just knocking
All
everybody
right.
out. So
Got
I
it.
think
Hmm.
that trilogy and that I mean, he was always solidified, but that proved to the world like, yo, Canelo was that dude, and he only wanted to taste the waters when he stepped up to light heavyweight and saw that, oh, this is a little bit, out of my weight class. Let me go back down to my natural weight, and do that. So for Crawford, that's going to be a lot of people saying that's tough, but again, like we alluded to, he's been training for this for about a year and a half or so. Like right after the Errol Spence fight, he's been training to go and fight Canelo. That like he knew in his mind that was the next fight he gonna get. So, and if you look at, he had a recent like workout and picture, he looks in shape as hell. Like he looks like not an inch of fat on him, and that's dangerous because he was able to still practice his speed, his technical style. Crawford's gonna win this fight. Crawford's gonna, and shout out to Canelo's a great fighter, but Crawford's gonna win this fight. There's no doubt in my mind. The only way Canelo gonna beat Crawford is if he knocks Crawford out. I don't see that happening, but that's the only way he gonna beat Crawford. But again, Crawford is fighting for the belt, so you gotta beat him in order to if it goes to like a decision where it's close, it's gonna go to Canelo. So Crawford really gotta box and
Yeah.
really like win these rounds convincingly for the judges, if it goes to the scorecards that like, yo, there's no doubt in our mind that Bud Crawford won this fight. So that's what's going to have to happen. But I think it will happen because Crawford is just that damn good.
Yeah.
What up,
Team
Arkansas? What
Crawford.
up, baby?
Team Crawford, man.
Yeah, Team Crawford.
In other news, Archie Manning. You said,
Arch Manning.
is
I
he?
put
Uh,
Archie on it,
yeah.
but it's Arch Manning.
Arch Manning,
Yes.
is he overrated? Is he
Uh-huh.
overrated? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really too savvy when it comes to him. So I'll let you
Mm-hmm.
take the floor with this one.
I mean, this is his third year in Texas. His first year, he only played 3 games. Second year, he played 10 games. So this year is like really supposed to be like his breakout year.
Hmm.
And if you look at it, just because of the Manning name, right? So everything
Yeah.
is attached to this. It's like uh what's his name? Bryce James, right? It's like Bryce James, he got that James name attached to him. So a lot of his expectations is on him. He comes from your father is arguably one of the greatest players ever played the game. So to have that name James attached to you holds weight. To have that Manning name attached to you holds weight. So it's like I think I put, is he overrated? I just put that on there just for people to see and look at it. But uh he's his own individual. He's his own football player. They say his accuracy was off, decision making, things of that nature wasn't, but they are basing that off the Manning name. So it's not fair to Arch Manning to carry the legacy of that name, even though that is his last name. But just let him be
Yeah.
Arch.
Yeah.
Let him be
Yeah.
Arch. Just take out the man and let the man be Arch. Let him go into Texas and just
Yeah.
go and
So let
play the
it be
game of
Arch.
football. Yeah, let him be Arch, man, because I just think a lot is attached to that name, man. And
It
a
come
lot of
with the
times people they
territory.
gotta try to live up to that, huh?
It come with the territory.
They do. It come with the territory, man. I mean, this year he got 36 completions with 60 attempts. His completion percentage is 60%. That's
That's
bad.
low for
Yeah,
with
that's
the
bad.
Manning. But
That's
Eli
bad.
wasn't much better as far as accuracy. I would
Yeah,
say
he
Peyton
wasn't.
Manning was really more accurate, like on
Yeah.
like you know.
Yeah, Peyton Manning was far more accurate. I would say Peyton Manning was far more accurate. Eli Manning was far more clutch. I would say that. I would say that because Eli in clutch
Can't
situations, you like,
can't argue. Because in clutch
Oof.
situations, Eli was out here looking like Joe Montana.
Looking like looking like everybody combined. Like, yo, who is this quarterback? He be playing like
For
Down
real.
syndrome in
Yeah.
in the first 3 quarters, and it comes to that last drive, Eli Manning. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Omaha, like that's Peyton over there with
Yeah.
Brady, with all with you know what I mean? Like he just turned into a
Yeah.
whole different
Yeah.
type of individual, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you know, shout out to Arch, man. I seen a lot of the chatter online talking about him, like is he overrated? Or
Yeah.
you know, because he carried that man and name. You know, what up, Tommy? What up, baby? You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. What
because
up, man?
he carries that name. But you know, it's the analyst is killing him right now because they're saying he's not accurate. I saw one play where he underthrew one of the receivers, like it looked like a seemingly a crossing route, and the ball was way behind him. Like if a receiver on the crossing route got to turn his hips to try to like catch it from behind, that's a bad throw. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
you gotta catch that ball in stride and keep going. You know, but the
Yeah.
second game, you know, that he played this season, he stepped it up. So, you know, let's see. You know, shout out to Arch. I ain't gonna say man, shout out to Arch. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he
Gotcha, man.
said some people give Hurts a lot of credit for winning Super Bowl MVP. Was telling me Eli was a scrub. Shout out to Eli. Shout out to
Yeah.
Eli. Shout out to
Uh,
Eli. But yeah, shout out to Arch too, man. Shout out to Arch, man. Keep doing your thing, brother.
yeah. What you think about the whole the Clippers scandal?
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. I saw something where now, if people that don't know, the Clippers are under investigation. Steve Ballmer's under investigation, and it's just sad because Kawhi Leonard's name is in it. You know, so because of
Yeah.
the deal and the contract, it's not like Kawhi knew what was going on. You know, so the NBA is investigating Steve Ballmer and the Clippers for seemingly signing Kawhi Leonard on an under the table deal, if I want to put
Yeah.
it just, you know, layman's terms. But I
Yeah.
saw they was talking about uh, like they were saying reneging his trade to the
Yeah.
Clippers.
And then somebody commented and said, "Yo, that can't happen because all those contracts is already done already. They all on new contracts."
Yeah. I was like, you know, that's crazy. But let's get to the stats. Like, this is the type of money this man got. Steve
Uh huh.
Ballmer, they said, reportedly invested 50 million in Aspiration. That's the company that he said that he invested in, and that was the now, I guess, out of whack company that was, I guess, either representing Kawhi or was dealing with business Kawhi. So they saying
Okay.
that deal was done under the table and then they folded, and then it was a
Yeah.
whole bunch of stuff that's going on. So they saying Leonard's 4-year endorsement deal with Aspiration was for 28 million, but he allegedly did no promotional work. They saying Aspiration filed for bankruptcy and his co-founder pleaded guilty to wire fraud in 2025. So the allegation is a report claims the Clippers arranged a 28 million no-show endorsement deal between Kawhi Leonard and Aspiration, a company partially owned by Clippers owner Steve Ballmer. The deal allegedly allowed Leonard to be paid above the salary cap. So they were
Sam, what
saying
up?
that was a way to alleviate the salary cap with taxes and things of that nature. So they looking at a hefty fine if the NBA comes back and finds out that they indeed try to undermine the salary cap and you know, make
Yeah.
this deal with Kawhi Leonard. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Interesting. I mean, hey, man. I guess we gotta wait and see. Um.
Uh-huh.
So, and
Mm-hmm.
also in other news, shout out to Aja Wilson, man. She got the record
Yes.
for most 30-point games in a season.
Yes. That's
And yo,
congratulations,
honestly,
Alger Wilson.
Nafisa Collier was running away with MVP in the beginning of the year. Not
Mm-hmm.
no more, man. Because
Mm-hmm.
the Aces have caught fire, and
Yeah.
Aja has been going crazy,
Yeah.
crazy,
And
crazy.
keep in mind, she had 11 rebounds that game, too. 31 points, 11
Yeah,
rebounds. So she's on those
yeah,
boards. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man. She got the
60% field
record.
goal shooting, you know, in that game, too. That's crazy.
Yeah, she
You
got the
know,
record. Most 30
yeah,
point games in a season.
that's
And
crazy, man.
she's 68 points away from having the second most points ever in a season,
in the
which is
season.
behind her record when she scored
Hmm.
over 1,000. The
Yep.
first player to score over 1,000 in a season. So she'll
Hmm.
have the second. But I think it's 3 games, 68 points.
Hmm.
It's pretty easy for her, but she's doing the damn thing. She is
Yeah.
doing the damn
She looks
thing,
like
man.
one of those players, those woman players that's playing against like JV people, and she out there just getting 30 on you easy in her sleep. That's what it's looking like she's
She make
doing.
it look easy for real.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
she's
And
balling.
it's crazy because it came against the Chicago Sky, who Angel Reese seemingly has to guard her. So you know what I mean? So, I think Angel Reese stock is plummeting. It went.
Why? What do you think? Because of her comments and stuff. Why do you think it's plummeting?
I just think that her playing is not living up to the hype, right? Because you got hype and you have your play. If your play is not living up to the hype, you're gonna sink fast. And I think Reese is sinking fast, in my opinion. Caitlin Clark, obviously, she still got that star appeal, but watching her
And she's
play,
been
obviously,
injured though.
yeah, she's out for the season now.
Yep. Yeah.
But leading up to that, just watching her game, people was like really critiquing her game. Like I think, and then when the next episode come out that we got to post, I said Paige Beckers is light years ahead of Caitlin Clark. Paige Beckers is going to be the face of the league soon. I mean, Aja still doing her thing, but Paige Beckers got she has a what they call it a bag.
Yeah.
And she can shoot
Yeah.
like yeah,
Yeah. She
yeah.
nice. She
Paige
nice.
Beckers is nice, so she look out for her. Right now I think she's better than Caitlin Clark, but Caitlin Clark is injured for the whole season right now. But this is about Aja Wilson, and she's gonna. I think to me she's gonna win MVP this year.
I ain't gonna
Is
lie. Nafisa Kali, because Minnesota Lynx have the best record and all of that,
mm-hmm,
but nah. The
yeah,
way I just been bowling, it
mm-hmm,
felt like she got tight. Like, hold on, wait. I had a little year last year. Nah. She seemed like
yeah,
she got tight at a certain
mm-hmm,
point and just went crazy.
yeah. I mean,
Like
she's setting
Thanos.
records. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
setting
like
records.
Thanos. She's just
Yeah,
like,
she's
yo, give me
she's
everything. She coming through like, give me everything, man.
She is collecting
Salute them.
records, man. This is great for women's basketball, man. Great for the
Yeah,
WNBA, man.
yeah,
Because you got a lot of, women that's in a lot of different positions that's doing a thing. So
yeah.
salute to the WNBA, salute to Audra Wilson, man. She looks like she's gonna win well, yeah, she's right now it's looking like she's gonna be the front runner to, for the
Yeah,
MVP award. So shout out to her,
yeah,
man. Yep.
yeah.
And
I
then,
mean,
keep in mind they're on a 14
yeah.
game winning streak. Keep in mind, 14-game winning streak. Yeah, let's keep that in mind. And she's
Enough,
dropping 30 and on a 14-game winning streak. Forgot to note
enough
that.
said.
Yeah,
Enough
enough said.
said.
Enough said. Ended
You
with
know what I'm
that.
saying? So yeah, the the John Starks infamous dunk. Did he dunk? I ain't gonna lie. I always felt like he didn't dunk on Mike. They just because Mike's in the frame, they want to say he dunked on Mike. Like Mike wasn't even the closest defender. He took off and he just jumped up, and the other guy was in front of him and jumped up, and Starks dunked. It was a big play. I
Mm,
think it was a very big play in Knicks history. Yes, but
mm,
dunking on Jordan, he did not. You
yeah,
know, I
that's a
think
huge
that's
stretch.
yeah, yeah.
It's a huge stretch, man.
It's quite evident too, though. It's like it wasn't even like Mike was the primary defender, jumped
Right,
up with him. Like it's like almost like you like I feel like it was a reflex. Like oh, he jumped, but he realized oh
right,
I can't do nothing. And it's like
right.
all right, he just jumped and that was it.
Yeah. I mean, he dunked on Horace Grant. That's who he dunked on.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
crazy all this year. That was a 93. It's
yeah,
crazy that we still talking about this in 2025. That I saw it was being talked about on social media. So that's why I'm like, yo,
yeah,
bro, we got to talk about it because everybody looks like they talking about it. I don't know where this thing came back up at because it's been talked about
yeah,
numerous times for numerous years over and over again. And we're in 2025 and still talking about it. They made trading cards and they try to change the angle. It look like he's dunking on Jordan. Like they just
yeah.
because Jordan is in it.
Yeah,
That's
he's in the frame. He's in the frame, but yeah,
right.
no.
He dunked on Horace Grant, people. He did not dunk on Jordan. And we know we're gonna have people that's gonna jump in comments and say, "Oh, he dunked on Mike." Well, that's your opinion, but facts is facts. He did not dunk on Jordan. That's like a person seeing a play, and even at the angle that Michael Jordan jumped, it's like he tried to swipe the ball. He jumped straight up, try to swipe the ball. It wasn't an attempt to kind of like go in there and try to hardcore block it. It was like, oh, yeah, Horace Grant,
Yeah,
okay, he got that angle. If I could just jump up and try to swipe it, if he changes the hand, I could catch it, you know. But
yeah,
that put Mike in the picture of epic
yeah,
dunk. It was not
yeah,
on Jordan. It was on Horace Grant. He dunked on
yeah,
Horace Grant, not
yeah,
Jordan.
yeah, yeah,
It's sad we gotta still talk about this shit. But because
yeah.
Mike is in it, you know, but no, he did not dunk on Jordan. No. I don't even think Starks even said he dunked on Jordan. If I can recall.
I don't recall hearing him say that.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
don't
he
recall
ever
hearing him
said
say
he
that.
dunked on Jordan, you know. I
Yeah,
don't because
yeah,
I think to this day with Mike's competitiveness, like, you dunked on me? All right, let's go out there and play and try to reenact it. You know, I'm just being funny and Mike's competitiveness, but nah, he did not dunk on Jordan, man. You know. Because
yeah,
Horace Grant was the primary defender on that play and he got dunked on. So yeah,
yeah,
let's end that debate. Let's debunk that. Okay.
yeah. And now with the upcoming NBA season, it's a whole new thing going on. There's going to be
Mm-hmm.
a lot of NBA games on different platforms.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have the NBA on NBC/Peacock. Gonna have some on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
You got the whole man. You're gonna have games all over.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, how do you feel about the new setup for the NBA as far
And
as I watch games?
it's interesting because I forgot who. I think it was Charles Barkley,
Hmm.
and he was talking about it and how it hinders the fans' experience as they watch it on TV and these different streaming networks. And I read
Uh-huh.
something today which was interesting, which said that if you going to pay, right, if you are a person that's paying for these streaming services, that
Yeah.
in total, all these streaming services will amass the amount that you will pay for just cable, right? Just cable,
Yes. I was
you
telling
know.
mommy that earlier. I was
Yeah.
telling mommy that same thing earlier. I'm like the price with everything combined because everything going up because they're getting like, for example, with Netflix, it keep
Mm-hmm.
going up. Now they're getting these premium boxer fights and all this stuff and football games and all
Mm-hmm.
of it's like, yeah, we not thinking about it, but like, yeah, the joint go from being $7.99 to just $20.99. It's like,
Right.
yeah,
Exactly. You know, and I think that, I like that they bring in the NBA back on NBC. I hope they bring back the
yes.
dun, dun, dun,
No,
dun,
they
dun,
are,
dun, dun.
they got a little.
They
I'm gonna send you it. They got a little commercial.
I
Doing,
need to
they
see
got a little
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
need
gonna
to
send it to
see
you. I'm gonna
that.
send it to you. I'm gonna send it
And
to
they
you.
bring in Mike as a commentator on the NBC parts. I don't know if that's. I know that was still in place. I don't know if that is still like set in stone. But I
Yeah,
don't know if it was
because
something to hype it up.
they showed the six. I think yeah, I gotta see what his involvement in because they announced the six like announcer people. I guess they had
Hmm.
Jamal Crawford, Carmelo Anthony, Tracy McGrady,
I
Reggie
saw that.
Miller,
Hmm.
and I forgot the other two
It was
names.
um yeah, Crawford, Vince Carter,
Vince
um
Carter. Yep, it
it
was
was
Crawford,
Tracy
Vince
McGrady,
Carter,
Vince
T
Carter,
Mac, Mello,
T Mac,
Reggie
Mello,
Miller.
Reggie Miller, and Crawford. That's six.
That'd be five. That's five. We named five. We said
No,
Crawford
T
already.
Mac, Vince Carter. Oh, Grant Hill.
There we go.
Yeah,
All right.
Grant Hill.
All right.
Grant Hill
All
was
right.
in there.
There we go.
Um, yeah, so that was the correspondence for the NBC version. I know they said Mike was coming back.
They was
They made
mentioning
it.
it, yeah, but now,
Yeah.
yeah. So
So
we
I don't
gotta
know
really,
how true that is, but that's the
yeah,
only thing that I enjoy is that they bringing back the NBA back on NBC, which I think and again like everything is about money and money, money, money. People are trying to figure out the best way to make the most money in either the least amount of time, the most amount of time, or try to evaluate all the assets and try to. So if you look at it in that business aspect, all those streaming services they paying top dollar to have the NBA games on their streaming services because
yep,
at the end of the day, it's going to drive viewership to their streaming services, and
yep,
that will allow them to say, "Hey, I could up the price because all these millions of people are watching NBA games on Peacock, right? Let me
yeah,
drive the price up." So it's a that whole business model is business for the NBA, but it's bad for us fans, because it's like we don't there's no we're gonna lose track of time on what game come on where our favorite team is at because it's going on all these other streaming platforms. We gotta because a lot of people are doing the pirate type shit, right? They're not
Yeah.
paying for these services, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, will it make them pay for these services now? Because obviously when you do some of these joints, they be lagging sometimes. Is timing out, shit like that. I know I
Yeah.
experienced that shit. I know I'm telling myself, but I go through that shit sometimes too. But it's like, as a fan, okay, I'm gonna watch my favorite team on NBC, right? Okay, damn, I gotta go to a Peacock. All right, let me go to Peacock, right? And if you like say you're doing it legally, then Peacock keep timing out. Shit, if I wanna watch my team, I'm gonna buy the service. So there's gonna be a lot of people like that that's gonna ultimately end up buying the services, and then at the end of the year, look at their bills, it's like, fuck.
Yep.
So, it takes away from us. It takes away from the fans just tuning into just ESPN or TNT, right? Like we know those two channels, Thursdays TNT or Sundays. Well, we got TNT or ESPN, or then Sundays you probably catch it on ABC, right? So
Yeah.
okay, I know where to catch the games at, but now all these goddamn, I'm already turned off. I'm only going to want to watch it on NBC. That's me. I don't give a f about
I
all them
heard
other
I heard they're
channels.
bringing back the little intros too that they used to do for NBC.
Oh, they got to. They got to. He said worse than
Like,
cable with all the services now. Yeah, it's definitely
yeah,
worse than
get
cable.
out of
Definitely
get
worse
out of
than
line.
cable. It's so I again, it's the business model for the NBA. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what they're gonna do because they want to maximize their profit, and it maximizes their profit and maximizes their visibility. With all streaming services, because you got certain people that just have maybe just Peacock, right? And
Hmm.
then the people that have Peacock, they're like, damn, I gotta maybe watch this to Amazon Prime to catch this team on this day, So again, it takes away from us, the fans, man. Like, I'm just gonna watch it on NBC. That's it, or ESPN if they catch it on ESPN. They took it off ESPN, right? Did they?
Nah, I think they still
They
got
still got
games as well.
ESPN. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see NBC. Like, oh man,
Yeah. Yeah.
NBA on NBC.
Yeah. Really fine.
Oh, that shit used to get me
With the
hype,
with the intro,
man.
I mean, they had one when say Michael Jordan about to play, and they have the intro, and I'm like, yo, damn, man, like that little backstory. Then it get into the music,
Then they get
and
into the
then
music.
come
Yep.
on, man. And
It's
then
like
when like
game
it would be like,
six.
yes, and it showed the city.
It
It showed
showed
us
it.
whatever
Yep.
city it is. It showed the city thing, and then they start, yo, come
Can
on,
the
man.
Bulls come back and win the game six? Can Michael be solidified as the greatest player of all time with a 6 win? We're going to find out.
Yeah. The
Yo,
last the last year of NBA on ABC was 2002, the Lakers' last championship. That
2002.
that's it. Yeah, that
Damn.
was the end. That
Damn.
was the end. That was the
Yeah.
end.
I'm
That
I'm
was the
I'm
end.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, like
I'm excited for that.
I watched the one with the Sixers versus the Lakers, and it was like David versus Goliath, and it had
Oh,
Allen Iverson versus Shaq, and especially after they won the game one. And then how will they respond? It was like it don't even matter about who win or lose. It's just watching that gets you hype
you
already.
hype.
You hype. You just hype. It don't even matter. Yo, team can be down 3-0.
Uh-huh.
That intro is gonna get you hype.
Get
Like,
you hype. Like
you know what I'm
down
saying?
3-0. No team has
Yeah.
ever came back.
Yeah.
Can they will
Yes.
they
Yes.
way to an NBA history? Or
Yeah.
will this team
Yeah. Yeah.
yo, you be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I'm gonna watch this
Yeah.
game. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yo.
saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I can't. And they better do it properly, man. Don't
Yeah,
water it down.
yeah.
Some bullshit. No.
Just keep
But I
send me
need.
that. I need to see that clip though.
Yeah,
Send me
yeah. It
that
was,
clip.
yeah, yeah. As soon as we end the show, Gunner, that was the last topic anyway. I'm gonna look for the
Okay.
signature.
Yeah, send me that clip, man, because I'm excited for the NBA or NBC,
Yeah.
man. That's gonna be something. Oh, right quick, man. I wanna like who I want well not who, but I was reading this thing where Cooper Flag was simulated, like they had like I don't know if it was an AI simulation or a game simulation
Mhm.
on how he would play because obviously Kyrie Irving is not going to be there for more than half of the season. So he wanted
Yeah.
to insert him in how he would play. It's crazy. I think a lot of players is going to start using this tactic because with the abilities of AI now and what that can do. So he was using, I guess, AI in a simulation or how he would play with Kyrie, Clay, AD and where he will fit, because it was so realistic. It had everybody's like pretty much like they just poked them, their DNA and put it into the simulation and it mimicked everything that they did. So Cooper Flag was watching that and was learning, okay, yeah, I can do that, do that. That's pretty clever. And that just shows you where technology is at, that this AI, what it can do and simulate real life simulations of a player. And
Yeah.
if somebody's not there, how they could fit. That's kind of scary because he's going to come in there without Kyrie knowing where to go and his spots, where to get to his spots. And
Mm-hmm.
when Kyrie come in, just insert Kyrie, it's going to look so smooth. So that's scary because I think Dallas is my dark horse to compete for the championship. I think if they're in a good enough spot, which I hopefully they can be, with we still got AD, Clay looking like he's his off season was looking kind of well. I think Megan Thee Stallion boosted his ass up, so Clay looking like he coming
Yeah.
back for Avengers this year. So if they could
Yeah.
get, if they could stay like in between 1 to 5 by All-Star break and see where Kyrie is at, yeah, Dallas Mavericks might be that
I ain't
team
mad
to
at that.
contend for the championship.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, But that was it for me, man. What you got, bro? Anything else?
Nah, man. Just everybody hold it down. It's week 2. Ravens, we bouncing back. NBA on the way. So,
Let's
sports
go
is back.
Giants.
You know what I'm
Let's go
saying? Sports is
Giants.
back. And baseball playoffs is coming up soon. We're gonna
Uh
have to,
huh.
we're gonna have to get Tommy on when we talk some baseball in the
Oh
playoffs
yeah,
and all of that. For sure.
absolutely.
So
Yeah, we're gonna get Tommy on. Tommy's gonna be our baseball insider.
yeah, that's coming up soon. So you already
Absolutely.
know.
You already know, man. Episode what? 25?
25, man.
25. 2 cents and change your podcast. Your boy, C.O. McClain.
Boy Melly Mel.
We
You know what I'm
out.
saying? We out.
Oh, wait,
Peace,
wait.
y'all.
Before we go,
Yep.
before we go,
Yep.
I didn't do this in the beginning, man. Shout out to all our followers on TikTok. Shout out all our followers on Instagram. We
Yep.
appreciate you guys. Our followers is going up. We appreciate you guys commenting on our content, saying how great it is, and for us to keep it up. So we thank you guys. So make sure we on YouTube as well. We coming on
Yeah.
Facebook pretty soon. I'm gearing
Yeah.
that page up for Facebook. So
Yeah.
follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, 2 cents and change a podcast. Follow us on Instagram, 2 cents and change pod. Follow us on TikTok, 2 cents and change the podcast. And we out.
Yep.
Bang.